All right, guys, welcome to the channel today. Today we've got the LEVO 4. This is the comp version of this thing. So they've got different levels of this bike, and this one is the aluminum. They call it the alloy frame versus the carbon fiber frame. Carbon fiber was a lot more money. I didn't need to go there. You can really get these things in a great from value to very expensive on this thing, depending on how much you want to go with it. So this is kind of the top of the line as far as their alloy frame, and then they jump into carbon fiber and go way up from there. So I got a lot of good stuff on this. I did do a little change up. I put some little taller bars on it. I don't want to lean over as much, even though I know I'm supposed to be leaning over when I'm riding the mountain bike. But comfort to me is important. I'm 65 years old. I want to go out there and enjoy myself. And I do want to get out there and, hit the trail kind of hard, but I'm not going to get hurt. So let's take a look at this bike and let's go. All right, guys, we have the Specialized. This is the LEVO 4. So this is the latest edition that they have out. And this thing is a pretty nice mountain bike, guys. I looked at Treks. I looked at these. I chose this bike. This is a mullet bike. There's a couple different models of this. Well, there's quite a few different models, but this is a alloy model. Then from this model, they jump into carbon fiber. I wasn't willing to pay an additional over $2,000 to jump in the carbon fiber, and then the price just keeps going up from there. So you buy this bike without pedals, guys, which kind of strange, but they assume that people are going to put high quality pedals on. All right, guys, this is the new Specialized 3.1 motor on this. So this is brand new for 2025. And this is 101 Newton meters of torque and 666 Newton meters of power. So very nice motor on this thing, improvement over the last year's. You can also, on the upgraded models of this motor, they have more power to them. So it's just a software change. They haven't changed anything in the motor. So hopefully in the upcoming months or next year or whatever, they release the software update so that we end up with more power on these motors. So the potential's there, guys, so I can't wait.
Get off the couch, don't delay. E-bike adventure starts today.
All right, guys, we're going to start up in the front. First of all, the pedals on this did not come on it. When you buy a bike like this, they do not come with pedals. I know it sounds strange, but you don't get pedals with a bike when you start getting high end. So we've got a 32 tooth crank on this, and I know that because I've ordered a 36 tooth crank. I'm going to go up just a little bit because it goes pedals too easy on the road. This bike can be overridden to a class 3. It will do 28 miles an hour, but you ghost pedal like crazy, if you can imagine. I don't want to ride this on the road, but if I'm taking it down to a trail, it's definitely want to be able to have a little bit more power to it. Going to the 36 is not really going to take away from this bike because we got plenty of gear on the back, plus it's an e-bike. Also, you can buy these frames in sizes. This is an S3. This is the right size for me. They measure you, make sure the bike fits, so on and so forth. This bottle cage on it here, this is something that comes on the bike. That is a $60 bottle cage, but there's a reason for that. I have a battery setup coming for this thing that slides right in there. It will add an additional 200 watts of power to the bike. There's a battery in it now that's a 17.5. So we're going to add an additional battery to this so we have plenty of, they have a port on the other side. I'll show you that in a minute. But I did get these pedals on Amazon. These are really nice. These are $80, but look at these things spin forever. So really nice on this. Again, mid-drive on this bike, guys. We got a chainstay on this. You've got this nice protector here for the frame, which is awesome. And now look at this beautiful, this is a SRAM setup on this bike, guys. We've got a 12-speed on this bike, guys, very nice. We've got a SRAM derailleur on this. Everything's SRAM on this, the brakes, everything on it. So new for me, I've never had SRAM, but very nice here. We've got a pretty big arrangement of gears on this, which is real nice. We have the Specialized tires on this. I don't know if it's made within the company or if they're just rebranded with Specialized on it, but pretty nice looking tires. The mountain biker guy at work, he said that they look like heavy tires. He'd put different tires on it, but I'm going to run these for a while. I think they look pretty good. Plus, it's an e-bike, guys. So we're definitely going to be able to get it out there and push it. We've got the Float Genie shock on this. Very nice shock setup. So this is the comp bike. So this is upgraded from their base version of this bike. And it's got the Fox shocks on it instead of, I forget what the other brand is, but we got Foxes up on the front too. And again, this is a mullet bike, so we have the 29 up on the front, and we got a 36 shock on the front of this thing. So got a lot of travel in this. I forget what it is offhand, but obviously they can be locked out, everything else. We've got a lot going on. We got a through axle on this bike. No kickstand, guys, because it is a mountain bike. All right, guys, coming around to this side of the bike so we can see the brakes on this. So these are SRAM brakes on them. We have 4 piston caliper brakes on this. On the front, we have 220 millimeter rotors. Again, we have a through axle on this. And on the back, we have, again, your 4 piston caliper brakes. We have 200 millimeter rotors on the back of this thing. So a little bit different than the normal bikes as far as the size of the rotors on it. We'd have 203s on a regular bike, but these are 200s. So again, I had this thing changed. I have the Presta valves on it, and there's no tubes in this tire, guys. I had to take the tubes out, and they set this bike up tubeless. On the side of this here, we have the port. This is for charging, and it's also for the second battery. So this battery is going to go right in here, and it's going to plug right in. It's super nice setup, guys. When it comes, I'll show you. I'll tell you, it's not cheap though. I spent over $700 for that battery and the cable. Speaking of the battery, it comes here. It's in here. We have a little pouch up in the side of here also that we can put the tools in and slide it up in here. Should be enough to hold what I need. The battery here, there's an Allen wrench. You take the battery out, it comes right out of here. So you can do that, but they do it very nice, painted the same color as the bike, and it's a plastic cover on this. The display, we'll take a quick look at this when we're going by, but what I wanted to show you was up here in the stem. We go like this, and a tool pops out, and this tool here has Allen wrenches on it, and that thing is how you take out the battery. You put it back in there, so it's stored in there, very nice. The bars on this are a little low for me, and I ordered another set of bars. I'm going to change that out. I'm going to do a little bit to this bike, not a lot. I know I change up a lot of things, but I'm not changing a lot of things on this. But the guy I work with says, you know, Gary, you really got to keep these bars on this thing, because when you're going downhill, you want to have that leaned over effect. I said, Matt, if I do that and I have neck pain and back pain, I'm not going to want to ride the bike. So I'd rather want to ride the bike and not have pain. So I'm putting on bars that have a 80 millimeter rise to it. The ones on this bar, I don't know, I'm gonna guess around 20 to 30 millimeter rise. So they're not gonna be that much bigger, but they are gonna be a little bit bigger. The seat on this bike, like I said, I changed it out. I put the DDK seat on it, but it is the one that should belong on this bike, but it will be more comfortable for me. And we have that dropper seat post on that. So that's nice, guys. Really like that, so I can adjust my height on this bike. We come up to the cockpit here. I do have this is something I buy that I put on bikes like this, that I can have a mirror on it. So people laugh at me, but even on the trail, I like to know what's coming up in the back of me. I have some different grips coming for this thing. They'll be a little bit fatter so that this stays on a little bit better. And I got the different ones because I am changing the handlebars out. I have a little bit of a blue theme going on here. I'm gonna try to match this blue here. The handlebars are gonna have a little bit of that. I bought very good handlebars. I bought a very good stem. You'll see it when it's all done. But again, you've got your dropper post controller right here. This is your controller for the display over here. And this controller is an actual joystick. So you have your power on, you hold that, and the power will come on here. As you can see, it lights up. But this is an actual joystick. So right, left, up, down, and then you have your on-off switch here, which I just put the bike in walk mode. It has all kinds of things on it, guys, as to what you can do with it. We got turbo mode now, You've got trail mode, you've got auto. So this thing can go in auto. It'll be totally automatic as far as the passes, which I'm looking forward to. I have not ridden this bike other than just around out here. So I'm not even going to get in the screen. We'll go over this at a later date, but I just wanted to give you a little look at it. Shut it off and you hold the button till it goes away, and that's it. So over here, again, you've got your trigger shifter and you got your brakes. So very simple system on this bike, guys. I got to put a bell on it. Again, there's a couple things I'm going to do to this thing. Not much though. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to do tons with this bike. Like I said, I'm going to change the handlebars out just so it suits me better, get me in more of an upright position because I'm really leaned over right now. Again, change the grips. I'm going to put a bell on it. I've already changed the seat on it. But I'm not doing a lot with it. It's really nice the way it is. I decided rather than to buy the base bike, I would buy this one with the upgraded forks and stuff so I didn't have to do all that. Spent a little bit more money for the bike, but now it's the way I want it other than a few little changes. So we're gonna definitely get out there and ride this thing. I just wanted to give you a quick look at this, and we're gonna have a lot of riding on this thing. I've got my new buddy Ed, and we're gonna go out there. He's probably tomorrow. We're gonna grab the cyber bike. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna do some single trails. So guys, awesome bike, and we hope to see you out there for sure. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.